The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line.
Mike, set, 180! 180! Here we go. You go take.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come get some.
Here's Newton. And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Big hold of the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? Right to the 3. 8. Check 52.
Now we give right side McCaffrey. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
36, 31. Match box.
And They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Fresno.
On the carry, it's Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will go for it. Now Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check three.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a run with Geis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They run with Geis. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Davis. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis, 67 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check hot route. Hot. 8.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
56. Mike, go. 56.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right, and that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
56.
To throw again. Newton, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Gun. 56. Mike, 56. Right. 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Throwing again is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That's what I do.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and that's caught. It's Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Redskins
20.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Ready? Hey, come on now, come on now. Check 4. 20. Ready?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll run with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. from the 41. Newton, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Bring it. Check 26. Check 26. Bring it.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Watch the fly.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5.
Come on, fellas.
33 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Check 180. Great. 8. Check 99. Check 99.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
12 yards on the return that time. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 59 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go. Watch the run. Watch the run.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 20, Mike, shot. Man, I got you.
To throw on second down is Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. To throw is Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Under 10. Under 10. 10. He's crashing. He's checking. 8. Great.
Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Alert 3.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Wait, 88.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Gun.
This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that changes everything here in OT. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Geis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 2nd down, Peterson. Peterson a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.